of the jingle bells. That means we're talking about the Christmas games. We're hitting all the holidays here every year in the NFL. Now we have a three this year, as you can see. Cowboys, Commanders, Lions, Vikings, Broncos at Chiefs. Now, how about this? The top 5 hardest schedules this season. This is kind of the list you don't want to be on, but look at the Giants. They were at the bottom of the division in 2024. It may not get any easier this season. New York has the hardest strength of schedule in the NFL based on their opponents' records last year. It's the hardest by any team entering a season in the last 5 years. So the man that is tasked with that schedule is quarterback Russell Wilson. He's joining us now. Russ, thank you so much for joining the show. I know you've had a chance to sit here and really comb over this schedule. I just told you, based on the metrics, this is the hardest schedule in the NFL. You've never been a guy who's shied away from a challenge. So how do you approach something like this with your new team?
Man, I'm looking forward to the opportunity of just playing with these guys, man. We're having a good time in phase 2 right now, about to go into phase 3. And the only way to win a bunch of games is to focus on right now. And that's always the case during the season or whatever. But we're looking forward to the opportunity of playing. We're looking forward to the opportunity of competing against all these really good teams and who we can be.
Russ, we so appreciate you coming in here on an evening where you could be doing anything else and joining us to talk about this. I got to ask, you've been with a lot of different quarterbacks, coaches, a lot of different offensive coordinators. What's the vibe with you and Brian Daboll so far, just a month into your relationship working in a hand-to-hand basis?
Man, Dave is awesome to be around, man. He's so creative about all the different things he thinks about, how he sees the game. He's obviously coached guys like Josh. He's coached other guys like Jalen Hurts and just different players along the way. You know, he's been around some all-time greats, and I think the big thing for me is just learn the system in a great way, man. It's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of guys who are young, talented. I'm really excited about guys like Jalen Hyatt. I'm really excited about guys like Wandale and what he can do. Tight ends and like Theo and Bellinger. I think our backs, man, they're talented. They can make plays. I think Trace and we call him Motor, but Motor can make some plays. I think we got a good chance. I think the big part of it is just us learning everything we can. I think the experience that I try to bring to the table and all the great times, also some of the tough stuff too. Been through some tough stuff, but that just makes you better. And I'm looking forward to who we can be and what we can do.
Ross, what's up, man? You've been with some really good receivers, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, George Pickens. Nabers has this unbelievable rookie season. What do you love about him?
What I love about him, man, he can make every freaking play. I mean, this guy is a rock star. I mean, he can catch a screen like he did against Indy and take it to the crib. I mean, he can make people miss, just like you see here in the Commanders game. I mean, the guy can go and make any contested catch. His unique ability to make plays, one-on-one contested plays, down the field, in the quick game, all the things he can do. I mean, he has a double move against the Dallas Cowboys. You see him make a play, just this play right here, him taken to the house, just all the multiplicity of things that he's capable of.
Yeah.
And so you bring his talent and what he's able to do, man, he strikes fear in a defense. And so I'm looking forward to playing with Nabers for sure.
Wait, really fast, Adam. I got to get Russ. That was so seamless. You're referencing the play on the screen.
You can tell he's watched the tape. You can tell he's watched the tape.
Good, man.
A lot of tape.
Yeah, well, I know, but just really cool. Go ahead, Adam.
Hello, Russ. How you doing? I wanted to talk to you about the start of the season at Washington, at Dallas. They were talking about the strength of schedule being the toughest in the NFL, and you don't play at home until week 3 against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's hard to imagine the NFL could have concocted a more challenging start of the season than the one that they're giving to you. How do you feel about those types of matchups so early on?
Well, I think that the thing about this division, there's a lot of talented teams, man. There's a lot of great football teams, but we got to bring our best every week. And I think the only way to do that is focusing on right now. I think the opportunity in front of us is a tough, uphill battle. But at the end of the day, we're willing to climb it. We're willing to face all the challenges. And, for me personally, I've been in some tough divisions before. I don't fear it. I'm playing in the NFC West back in the day. I remember coming in early in my career, just playing some of those 49ers defenses and just different teams we had to play. I mean, just the opponents and the challenges and the big moments, man. You're a competitor. You don't want it any other way, man. I want to play the best. We got to be the best. You got to try to beat the best, and you got to do everything you can. And so what we're seeking is a tough task, but it's possible. And so I think the best thing we can do is how do we make it possible is we got to do the work right now. And that's the thing we're focused on.
You guys have a defensive front, a defensive line room that can knock some quarterbacks out. Does that excite you? What are you seeing from that group in and of itself that you think could really like rise up and surprise some people in terms of you guys' ability to really shock some people in your division this year?
You know, Louis, I had to go against these guys last year. The pass rush is real. I mean, just when you think about obviously Dexter Lawrence, sexy Dexter, rushing the passer, he's hard to block. It takes 2-3 guys to try to block him. Obviously Burns coming off the edge, Tibbs coming off the edge. Just the playmakers that we have. Obviously the addition of Abdul Carter and who he is as a player, what he was able to do in college. We're excited about what he can bring. And I just think the versatility. I think about all the great teams, in NFL over the years. It always really is always that defensive line front and what they're able to do and cause havoc on the quarterback. And so we're looking forward to those guys causing a lot of havoc and getting us a short field and making a lot of plays.
Mm-hmm. Russ, what was your first meeting like with Jackson Dart?
Jackson's great, man. He's fun. He's entertaining. He's a young, bright kid, man. I'm looking forward to working with him. I'm looking forward to, whatever way I can mentor him and help him too as well. And so that's going to be a lot of fun too. So, for me, I just love the journey of practice and ball and just doing everything I can to be my best every day and helping him in whatever way I can, possible.
Russ, it's been a couple months now. You're getting settled. We saw you at the Knicks game. Have you enjoyed the New York City experience yet? And what has it been like seeing and hearing from Giants fans out in the streets?
Well, it's so funny because I've been watching the Knicks game all night. I was like, okay, I got to take this break to do this interview, but I'm like, what's the score? It's been fun, man. Just New York City, it's a funny story. My uncle, old, he ended up passing away, but he was a big time lawyer in New York for a long time and everything else. And I always came to New York. I always loved New York City because he was always here. He's just an amazing individual. I mean, he always wore a Yankees hat. And it doesn't matter if he's come to, back in the day when I was starting as a young rookie, he'd come to I remember I played this game in Chicago as a rookie and he came to the game. He wouldn't take his Yankees hat off. I was like, oh, you got to at least put, this beanie on, Seahawks beanie on or something, And so I've always loved New York. I've always loved, obviously, the Yankees. I've always, being a Yankee, obviously being a New York Giant now, man, what a privilege, what an honor. This team's been going since 1925, man. It's a blessing to be a part of it and the traditions and what that means. And a guy like Eli Manning coming to talk to us, a guy who I got to compete against many a times, who I really respect, talking to us as players the other day and what it takes to be a Giant and what that means. And so, I'm looking forward to it and all the great things and also the obstacles and all that. But New York City is a great city to be in. That's
well said, Russ. By the way, the score right now, 81-70 Celtics on top.
Schefter needs to go back to watching the game. Go back to watching the game.
Spot on the couch you were sitting in for Knicks fans, go sit back there. And we appreciate you so much for joining us here. Can't wait to watch you in New York, Russ. Thanks again.
Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
You bet.